Hey everyone, it's your boy TorCrunch, and in today's video I wanted to go more in depth about the Halloween banner that's coming out tonight. Yes, I know I already made 2 videos last night going over the stats, skills, and gameplay, but today I wanted to go ahead and take a little bit more time and analyze the characters a bit more. If you are confused or you just don't know whether you should summon on this banner, hopefully this video can help you out with that question. Although I know these characters are really cool looking, I just, for whatever reason, just cannot get a theme. Like, I don't feel the Halloween theme from these 3 characters. What I mean by that is that all 3 of them, like their main attraction is that they have instruments, right? Hallibel has a guitar. Riruka has like a, what is it? Like a piano? I don't know what that is, but she's got something that, it's an instrument. And then Yuichiro, she has the drum. And to be completely honest, I don't get like a Halloween theme from them. Yuichiro a little bit more, I will say, just because she has like little horns on her head, which kind of give like a little bit of a Halloween theme to me. But like I said, overall it just doesn't seem very Halloween oriented. It seems more like a band, like a girl band. And yeah, so I don't know if it has to do something with maybe girl idols. I know that's something like that's a little popular out there in Japan. I personally would have rather seen like vampires, witches, zombies. Zombies would have been really cool, like a Halloween zombie. Hallibel would have been really cool to see. I do like these characters overall. Like, they look cool, they have decent gameplay and whatnot, but it's just I don't feel the Halloween theme off of them. With that said, because of that, I might only be going in like about 1,000 orbs, and it's funny because the main reason I'm actually hyped to summon on this is actually because of last year's Halloween characters that are in the filler. Yoruichi, Halloween Yoruichi, if you guys didn't know, she's actually really good in Guild Quest. I believe there was a point where she was actually a character, if you had her, you were able to hit like 180k. So yeah, Halloween Yoruichi, definitely a character I would like to get out of this summons, and probably I am a little bit more hyped than than these new 3 characters that are coming out. And with that said, I mean, at this point, you know, I would say or assume that most of us that are playing this game are, you know, a little limited on orbs, right? So like I said at the beginning of the video, I wanted to go ahead and answer whether you should go ahead and summon on this banner or how much you should summon, right? If you're someone that's really low on orb sources and don't have as many orbs, there's always the choice of skipping out on this banner. And personally, none of these characters are like complete standouts. They're not going to be anything game changing to the game. But with that said, let's say either Riruka or Hallibel or even Yuichiro is one of your favorite characters in all of Bleach, right? I would say go for it. Like, just go ahead and summon. It's a double chance. There's pretty decent fillers. There's also pretty bad fillers. You know, there's 3 really horrible fillers and then 3 decent fillers if you don't already have the previous year's Halloween characters. But yeah, like I said, if you have one that you really like Hallibel is like your go-to. She's your favorite character of all time in any anime. I would say go for it. But with that said, don't go all in. Just go in about 500 to 1,000 orbs. Look at your orb count. Think, is this logical? Is this something smart to do? Because you know, it could be something you regret in the future. So just kind of keep in mind that, you know, your orb sources, your orb count, and then choose how many orbs you should go in, and don't go over, because that's something I find myself doing a lot, which is, you know, summoning when I already know I should be stopping, right? You know, and then I regret it weeks later. With that all said though, I also wanted to mention one point in my video when I reacted to them coming out, when they went ahead and announced that they were coming out on the 16th. I was kind of weirded out by the fact that you know, we're getting a double chance at the middle of the month. I was kind of thinking, why, you know, like, why is it a double chance? And then another thing I was thinking is, like, why are we getting girls again? Like, we keep getting fan service characters. Riruka and Hallibel, I can't even count the amount of times they've had seasonal characters, right? But there's something that kind of, you know, there was a comment that was placed in my video, and then I got to thinking about it, and I honestly feel like there might be more characters to this little theme, which is like rocker, like band characters, right? Characters that like have instruments and are in a band type thing, right? I have a feeling that at the end of the month we're gonna be getting male versions of this whole little theme. I don't know what. I have no idea what kind of characters it could be. It could be a Grimjow. It could be, God forbid another Ichigo, but it could be an Ichigo. It could be just something, a male, just being like a male character. I could kind of see that happening. And again, the reason I say that is because there's a mid-month right now. It's a double chance. And one thing I do want to remind you guys of that happened a few months ago, or about half a year ago, the Cacao Society summon. So that was back in the day when we got like Halloween Yoruichi, Halloween Hallibell. Like there was a bunch of there was three girls that came out, and then at the end of the month we ended up getting male versions, and we got White Day, or we got Tsukishima, Stark, and Kisuke. So I'm throwing this idea out there. It's a possibility. I don't think it's 100% and like a thing, but it could be a thing. And that'd be us getting male versions or male characters for like this whole like theme. I think it would be cool if that were to happen. I think I would be more excited for them. No, not to like bring down these characters. These characters look good. They've got cool mechanics. It's just I personally would like to see some male characters with this kind of like theme. But yeah, anyways, now with that all said, we're gonna go ahead and talk about which one is the best, which one is the worst, which one is in the middle, just which ones I think personally look the best out of gameplay alone and stats and skills. So we're gonna start with the best, and this time around we're gonna go ahead and choose Hallibell. So a lot of people might be wondering, why are you choosing Hallibell? What is it that stands out about her, right? And there's actually a few things that make her decent in this game, or give her potential, at least in some game modes, right? For example, she's got pretty high attack. Like I believe it's probably the highest attack for power units. Don't quote me on that, but I do believe it is the highest attack. Not only that, she gets 50% bruiser, and not only that, she gets poise with damage reduction as a link. So with that said, that gives her a really good chance of being a decent character in PvP. And so that alone is kind of a big thing, or a big deal, because PvP is like one of the bigger game modes in the game. It's a competitive way of playing the game, and for the people that are whales or would like to try her out, I'm sure they're gonna go in and try to get this character for that reason alone. If not, at the very least, she'd be like a perfect power damage reduction link, because I know we don't have many of those. I know that because I've been trying to build up my Ukiora for PvP, and the best damage reduction links I have are Donda Chaka from the Metal Exchange. So anyways, I think this Hallibell has to go in at number one. And I should also mention that her gameplay is not bad at all. Like, it's actually pretty decent. She has a second strong attack that I really like because of the animation. There's like bats that go flying forward. First one is a lunge attack. Third one is I believe a full screen attack. And not only that, she inflicts paralysis through everything. So that right there is also a huge thing that could also help her out in PvP. But yeah, I have to go in with Hallibell at number one, and they kind of promoted her as the main character out of the three as well. So yeah, Hallibell at number one. And next up, second best out of the three, I have to go with Riruka. Riruka is a character that, for one, I found the animation of her special and then her strong attacks animations, just they were the best ones out of all of them. And that's my personal opinion. She's kind of built like we've seen a lot of these previous Heart characters come out in the last few months, which is Manga Ichigo and Uryu. So those two characters alone kind of have the similar type of build as Riruka. Recharge time link, high SP, frenzy. And one cool thing about her that you add on top of that is that she does inflict weakening, which I believe is the best status ailment in the game. And at the very last spot, we've got ourselves Yichiru. I would imagine most people were kind of assuming she was going to be the worst one out of the three. But the thing is, she's not like completely like shafted, right? I think she's actually not horribly like built. Like, they actually made her decent. High attack. She's got pretty decent bruiser. She doesn't have 50% bruiser. She only has 40% bruiser. But the thing about her is that she's got a ranged attacks, right? Her attacks are ranged. She inflicts confusion through everything: normal attacks, strong attacks, and special. And then yeah, she just overall is a decent character. Her gameplay is nice. Strong attacks are decent, and yeah, again, ranged attacks. So that's gonna always be a benefit. But yeah, I mean, overall, I really do like the 3 characters, but I would rank it in that form. You know, Holly being the best, Riruka being the second best, but the thing about Riruka is that she's a safer bet at being the better one. Like she could be the best one out of the 3. It just comes out. It just depends on how well Holly will do, like in PvP or just in PvE in general. And then Yachiru is like a decent character as well. But like I said, many other ones that are better than her already. But anyways, with that said, that's basically all I've got to say. Be careful with how many orbs you spend. I feel like there might be an end of the month continuation of this theme. And if that's not the case, for sure they will be coming out in December, so keep that in mind. You know, save up orbs if you'd like. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.